So let's have a look at some of the sentences which have been converted from active voice to passive voice. Starting from simple present, I see an old bearded man. I see an old bearded man. This is the active voice. And in passive voice, an old bearded man, it comes in place of the subject, is seen by me, the objective case of I, by me. So an old bearded man is seen by me. This is the passive voice. Remember, no use of do or does in passive voice, or even you can find that there is no use of do or does in active voice. So you must have noticed that this do and does, the helping verbs of present indefinite tense, they are used in negative and interrogative sentences. Second one, she drinks tea at breakfast. She drinks tea at breakfast. This is the active voice, and the tea is drunk. Is drunk. Drinks tea. Tea is drunk by her at breakfast. He helps them. This is the active voice. He helps them, and in passive voice, they are helped. Them is changed into they. So they are helped by him. By him are helped. Helps is being changed into are helped. When do they see movies? This is the active voice, and the answer is, the passive voice is, when are movies seen by them? So you can find that this sentence is interrogative. So in interrogative sentences, we have to remember that the passive voice is also to be framed in interrogative sentences. For example, we can just learn this sentence by making it simple, by changing it first into an affirmative sentence. For example, if we change when do they see movies, if we just change into affirmative sentences, we can find that they see movies. If we say the sentence they see movies, and when we are going to change it into passive voice, movies are seen by them. Movies are seen by them. So this is the basic structure. So we have, what we have to do, we have to put the WH interrogative word at the very beginning of the sentence, even in the passive voice, and then followed by the helping verb of the passive voice, that is are. So when are movies seen by them? How does she make a cake? How does she make a cake? This is the active voice. And how is a cake made by her? How is a cake made by her? Simple thing, like we did in sentence number 4. Coming to simple past tense, we did not play video games. We did not play video games. This is the active voice, and video games were not played by us. Video games in place of subject, and did not play is being changed into were not played. Did not play is into were not played by us. The peon rang the bell exactly at 11:30 a.m. This is the active voice, while the passive voice is the bell was, it has been repeated twice, exactly. So the peon rang the bell exactly at 11:30 a.m. The bell was rung by the peon at exactly 11:30 a.m. Where did you find your purse? So where was your purse found by you? You found your purse. So your purse was found by you. Was your purse found by you? And then where was your purse found by you? Did you solve the questions? Were the questions solved by you? Whom did they meet? Who was met by them? Who was met by them? Now coming to simple future or the future indefinite tense, I shall buy vegetables from the market. I shall buy vegetables from the market. This is the active voice, and see the answer. The vegetables will be bought from the market by me. Will be bought. Shall buy will be bought. Remember, will be bought. You will not watch television. You will not watch television. Television will not be watched by you. Television will not be watched by you. Will not be watched. Verb third form, watched. Why will he not pay the fee? Why will the fee not be paid by him? Why will the fee not be paid by him? Interrogative as well as negative. Will he return my novels? This is the active voice. Will my novels be returned by him? When will he visit us? When will we be visited by him? This is the passive voice in simple future. We have to remember this is the same structure that we are going to use in all the modals verb. Can, could, may, might, and all these. Will, would, shall, should. So we have to follow shall or any other model followed by be and the third form of the verb, the past participle form of the verb. Present progressive, that is the present continuous tense. She is playing badminton. Badminton is being played by her. He is not preparing the exams. The exams in place of subject are not being prepared for him, for by him. Is she washing my clothes? Is she washing my clothes? Are my clothes being washed by her? Who is bringing the vegetables? By whom are the vegetables being brought? And somebody is taping our phone. So our phone is being taped. Coming to past progressive, the same thing. She was reading a novel. A novel was being read by her, and what was Tina doing? What was being done by Tina? And I was not cleaning the house. The house was not being cleaned by me. So were they disturbing you? Were you being disturbed by them? And who was serving the guests? And by whom were the guests being served? And we talk about the present perfect tense. The chairman has cancelled the football tournament. So the football tournament has been cancelled. In place of has, that is has been cancelled by the chairman. She has not invited me to the wedding ceremony. I haven't been invited to the wedding ceremony by her. Who has scolded my brother? And by whom has my brother been scolded? And has she completed her homework? Has her homework been completed by her? Has been plus that third form of the verb. What have they learnt in the seminar? And what has been learned by them in the seminar? Coming to past perfect now, the somebody had already called the ambulance. The ambulance had already been called. The students had broken the window pane. The window pane had been broken by the students. The carpenter had not prepared a wooden table. So a wooden table had not been prepared by the carpenter. Had she solved the sums? Had she solved the sums? So had the sums been solved by her? So hadn't she ironed her clothes? Hadn't she ironed her clothes? So hadn't her clothes been ironed by her? Now coming to future perfect. We shall have written our exercise, and our exercise will have been written by us. She will not have prepared the meal. The meal will not have been prepared. Will not have been prepared by her. The office clerk will have rung the bell by 3 p.m. and the bell will have been rung by the office clerk by 3 p.m. and will she have recognized me after 5 years, and shall I have been recognized by her after 5 years. So at the last we are going to talk about the auxiliaries verbs, and the form of the passive sentence will be modal plus be plus past participle or the third form of the verb, the way we did in future indefinite tense or the simple future. For example, one can't stop the flow of rivers. One can't stop the flow of rivers. The passive voice, the flow of rivers can't be stopped, because one is very common, understood. So that's why the flow of rivers can't be stopped. We should strictly obey the traffic rules. The traffic rules should be strictly obeyed by us. Could you give me a cup of coffee? So could a cup of coffee be given to me by you? May I help the blind man? May the blind man be helped by me. And will you close the door? So will the door be closed by you? So you have to continuously practice these sentences, and you have to write them, you have to practice them, you have to change the voice, tense and the sentence of all these examples. Thank you.